Greetings, everybody. Today has been an amazing day. Today is Sunday, and of course, we're still trying to raise $5,000 before tomorrow. We leave Jerusalem tomorrow, which is Monday, and we've only raised $430, which leaves $4,570 toward our goal. This is really a mandate God has put before us to support and outreach to Ethiopian Jews here in Jerusalem. I want to encourage you to really get involved and to do it immediately. Don't wait for someone else to sow. Don't wait for someone else to give, because there's a work that He has called us to. There was a word that we received in our previous training. We had an amazing training today. But the one that we received on Thursday, talked about the call of Joseph upon us, upon all Americans, but particularly African Americans, because we were sent to America first as slaves, but now God has raised us up. And if you don't feel like you're wealthy and you're an American, you're wrong, because we own a huge percentage of the world's wealth, and our lifestyle is just one that is so much more expensive. We bring in more income and we spend much more money than other people all over the world, which means we actually should be the financiers of what God is doing in the earth. Particularly, we should be sowing into Israel. And so a lot of the issues that we see in the African American community that stem from things that happened in slavery years ago is exactly what's popping up in the Ethiopian Jewish community here in Israel. The exact same challenges with the women being able to earn income and the men are not able to support their families. And then you got the depression and the degradation because of the shift from coming from Ethiopia to Israel. It's such a huge culture shock, because they're in these small rural communities in Ethiopia, and they come here, and Israel is it's like a Western country, and so things are so different, and so many ministries are trying to incorporate them and bring them into the land. But there is a shift that we as African Americans have made, and it's time for us to actually help someone else to make that shift. This is our call. This is what we're supposed to do, and we are starting with this seed. This seed is saying, yes, Lord, you have blessed me. My family's been through a lot. My people have been through a lot. But you have blessed me. And because you have blessed me, I'm going to step up and I'm going to bless someone else who finds himself in a similar situation. Someone who is Israel. This is literally Israel, from Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. This is what the Ethiopian Jews come from. They're particularly from Solomon and Makeda, the Queen of Sheba, when she came to Jerusalem. And so it's key that we actually walk into this purpose and be Josephs at this time. We have way more wealth than we think we have. So go to truthinspirit.org, give immediately, sow into this, because we need to make sure we plant the seed before we leave tomorrow. Remember, we are 7 hours ahead of you guys. So that's why it has to be done tonight, because we are trying to sow the seed tomorrow before we leave. And when we leave tomorrow, you guys will be asleep in the United States. So it's really key that you kind of line up now, you seek out about it, you agree with Him on it, allow Him to minister to you and bless you, and know that when we come back, we receive a strategy today about building up families and building community, because God has really infused that into His people Israel, and that is the very thing we are taking away from this trip, that our families could be stronger, our ministries could be stronger, our communities could be stronger in the United States. And then, of course, we sow financially and spiritually, and family, and the whole mindset of being a family. That's what we sow back into Israel. So I want to encourage you with all of that and I'm telling you, get involved. This seed says, yes, I understand that I'm a Joseph. Yes, I understand that I have been raised up for such a time as this, like Esther. Yes, I understand that you have put me in a good position, even though it doesn't always feel that way. The fact that I do have income, I do have finances, the fact that we have cars, really, honestly, we own so much wealth. And so I want to encourage you to sow right now, because we've only got about 10%, actually less than 10% of our goal. We still need $4,570. God is able to do it through you, through me, through all of us. And so let's make it happen. Go to truthinspirit.org. Go to the giving page and give online right now. Thanks and be blessed. Shalom, shalom from Jerusalem.